Hey, welcome! Today we're going to go on a pretty cool poetry adventure. We're going to check out two totally different love letters, both written to the same incredible place, India. It's amazing how two different people can use words to paint such different pictures of a place they love. So you ready?
Okay, but before we jump in, I want you to do something for me. Just for a second, think about a place you really, really love. Could be your room, a park, maybe your grandma's kitchen. Got it? Good. Now, what words pop into your head? Is it cozy, fun, peaceful? Just hang on to those words, because we're about to see how two poets pick their own special words to do the exact same thing. So what even is a poem anyway? Well, a really great way to think about it is right here. It's like a painting made with words. Yeah! Instead of grabbing brushes and paint, a poet uses words to show you all their biggest feelings. Like love or pride or just pure excitement about something they care about.
All right, let's open up our first love letter. This one is from a poem called Bharat, Our Land, and it goes big. It's all about the epic, famous, legendary parts of India. Honestly, you can kind of think of it like a superhero movie, but for an entire country.
Now the poet says this line over and over again. She's peerless, let's praise her. That word peerless is super important. It basically means there is nothing else like it in the whole wide world. It's totally one of a kind. By repeating it, the poet is basically shouting from the rooftops about how unique and amazing India is.
So what makes India so peerless in this poem? Well, the poet points to some huge things. We're talking about the mighty Himalayas, those giant snowy mountains. He talks about the generous Ganga River, which brings life to so much of the land. He even mentions the sacred Upanishads, which are like these super old books packed with big, wise ideas. And of course, he celebrates the country's brave warriors and the world-famous teachings of the Buddha. It's like a highlight reel of India's greatest hits.
See what he's doing here? He's using these massive, grand ideas for a reason. He's not talking about just any little hill. He's talking about the Himalayas. He's not talking about a small stream. He's talking about the Ganga River. He wants you, the reader, to feel this incredible sense of awe and pride. He wants you to feel just how big and important and legendary this place is.
Okay, time for our second love letter, and this one, well, it takes a totally different path. This poem is called Gifts of Grace. And if that first poem was about the famous landmarks and legends, this one is all about the everyday heroes. Yep, the amazing people whose hard work makes India so special day in and day out.
This line from the poem really gets to the heart of it. The voice of their vocation is the voice of their identity. Whoa, okay, vocation is kind of a fancy word, right? But all it means is your job, or your calling, or your special skill. So the poet is saying that what you do, the work you pour your heart into every day, is a giant part of who you are. It's your story.
And who are these everyday heroes? Oh, the poem celebrates so many of them. You've got craftspeople weaving with all these beautiful, vibrant colors. You've got musicians playing tunes on their instruments that just echo through the streets. Carpenters building things with perfect precision, even electricians who hum a little tune while they work. There are boatmen singing stories, and shoemakers who are so proud of the strong shoes they create. It's like a whole symphony of people just finding joy in their work.
So do you see the huge difference? The first poem found greatness in giant mountains and ancient history. But this poem, it finds greatness in the skilled hands of a weaver, in the happy song of a cook, in the careful work of a builder. It's a powerful reminder that a country isn't just its famous places, it's the people who live and work and create there every single day. The heart of a nation beats in the skill and joy of its people, right here, right now.
So you might be wondering, how do poets make their words feel so powerful? Is it magic? Well, not exactly, but it's close. They have this sort of secret toolbox full of special tricks to make their word paintings totally come alive. Come on, let's peek inside. Okay. One of the coolest tools in the box is using your senses. I mean, they're trying to make you see things like a sunny golden land or things woven with colors and myriad hues, which is just a fancy way of saying tons and tons of colors. And they also want you to hear things. They talk about divinest music or the sound of instruments echoing in the streets and even the delicious singing of the cook. It's like they're playing a movie right inside your head.
All right, here's another amazing tool. It's called symbolism. Now that sounds like a big, complicated word, I know, but trust me, it's actually super simple. It's just when one thing in a poem stands for a much, much bigger idea. It's kind of like a secret code that everybody is invited to figure out. So let's crack a few of these codes together.
In that first poem, when the poet mentions the mighty Himalayas, he's not just talking about a big pile of rocks and snow. That mountain is a symbol for strength and for something that lasts forever. And the Ganga River? It's not just water. It's a symbol for purity and for life itself. And what about in the second poem, when the shoemaker makes shoes that return home? That's not just about walking, no way. It's a symbol for safety and for having a good, successful journey. See? Secret messages hidden in plain sight.
Okay, we've looked at epic poems and everyday heroes, at word paintings and secret codes. But so what? Why is any of this important? Why does it even matter how somebody writes a poem about a place?
Well, here's why it matters. It shows us something really, really cool. There is more than one way to love a place, and there's more than one way to show that love. You can be super proud of the big, famous historical things, just like in that first poem. Or you can be just as proud of the hardworking, creative, amazing people who make that place what it is today. Both ways are right, both ways are awesome, and both are true.
And all of this brings us to the most important person in this whole story, and that's you. Now it's your turn to be the poet.
So let's circle all the way back to the beginning. That favorite place you were thinking about? What kind of love letter would you write about your own hometown or your neighborhood? Would you write about the big stuff, like a famous building or a historical park? Or would you write about the everyday heroes, the friendly cashier at the corner store, the sounds of kids laughing at the playground, or the person who makes the best pizza on your street? What would you praise? There's a poem in there, I promise, just waiting for you to write it. Thanks for coming on this poetry adventure with me.